Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Joy. How you doing? Today we're doing a makeup video. And I promise you it's not a sit down, let's, catch up on life. I swear it's not that. Car. Rude. So today's video is about makeup on a budget. This is the second time I have shot this. I shot this late last year, but I decided not to upload it because when I was picking up a lot of the makeup, I was just going cheap for cheap, just to go cheap. Like, there was no rhyme or reason. I was just like, oh, 50 bob, let's take it. But now the issue was when I was actually applying it, it wasn't working. So I decided to change it up, and I went shopping yesterday and I paid for the stuff. And I decided to find makeup that is, number one, relatively affordable, and number two, actually works. Because at the end of the day, you want makeup that has use. If you're buying something just because it's 50 bob and there's no other reason behind it, are you actually going to use it? So what's the point? So I went back again. I picked up some stuff, foundations, eyeshadow, powder, eyeliners, and I created this look out of it. It's very simple. This is not a video for let's beat our faces. This is a starter kit, makeup on a budget type of video. Very simple, very clean, which is more my vibe. If you want a beat face, Nancy Moye is your girl. I've learned some tricks from her. But yeah, we're just going simple. So keep on watching. By the way, everything that I have purchased today, I actually purchased from Super Cosmetics. If I don't purchase it from there, I'll let you guys know where it's from. And also, I'll be making a point to either mention how much each thing costs, or if I forget to mention it, I will be placing it right here on the side for you guys so you can get your information that way. And also, some of the brands that I'm using are Maybelline, and I know some people are usually sometimes nervous about buying stuff like Maybelline from Super Cosmetics or Black Opal. I can guarantee you that they're actually original, and I know this because I have contacts within the actual L'Oreal company, L'Oreal in Kenya, and they're the ones who do Maybelline, and they have guaranteed me that they have actually partnered up with Super Cosmetics. So all of the pieces, all of the things that I talk about when it comes to Maybelline, 100% original. Other than that, the other pieces, I've never heard of these brands. They're more smaller brands, but they worked. So that's all that matters. Anyway, so let's get on with the video. And before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Give me some motivation to keep posting for you guys. Yeah? Yeah? We're gonna do that? Okay, cool. Also follow me on Instagram if you want. Whatever. No pressure. It's up to you. Live your best life. Okay, I need to start doing this. Let's go. I'm going to try to wear this for as long as humanly possible for the day, and then I'm going to keep you guys updated. If I need to retouch something, I'll let you guys know what, and then we're just going to move from there. So first things first, moisturizing. I am using organic coconut oil, 100% virgin. This is Kendi. You can also get that at Super Cosmetics. They come in different sizes. I like a nice oily base. Usually I will use Max Strobe cream, but we're not doing that today. And then for primer, so a little trick that I picked up when I was in college, and again, we were broke. You 20-some-year-olds, y'all have money nowadays. I don't know how, like, I see some of y'all at bars that I'm at that I was just like, there was no way I would have been able to afford that. I used to go party at Mwenda's, and I used to have like 200 bob between me and poverty, and I still had to be able to get home. So a little trick that I learned when I was in college is try to find products that have multiple uses. It really helps cut down on how much you actually spend. So with that said, since I do not have a primer and I did not want to spend money on a primer, I'm just going to use the Maybelline Lasting Fix Setting Spray. I sometimes do that with the MAC, where you just set the skin before you even apply the makeup. It helps. It helps. So I have primed my face. I'm also going to use this as a setting spray after I do my makeup as well. Whew. Next, we're going to move straight to foundation. I personally don't use concealer because my skin honestly doesn't need it. So if you do, Black Opal also does have pretty decent concealers, but since I'm skipping that, we're just going to move straight to foundation. This is the Black Opal For Every Shade of Beauty Even True Flawless Liquid Foundation. I used to use Black Opal for years. The older formulas were amazing on the skin. The only issue is that after you'd wear it for a very long period of time, it would, is it oxidize? Kind of sort of turn orange, which I didn't know was a thing until I started using MAC. Then I was like, oh snap, this is still pretty good. But I have checked my research and I've checked online, and a lot of people have said that this new formula doesn't do that anymore, so we're just gonna go with it. This is in shade Nutmeg. I wanted to get Truly Topaz because that's what I used to wear, but they ran out of that shade, so this was my next shade. So it might be too dark for me, but it's not a problem because what I'm gonna do is I will correct that with powder. So I have two different shades of powder that I'm gonna apply on top. Now, foundation powder. What? The foundation brush. This is the Man Effie. It goes for about 660 bob. So basically 700 bob. Oh, there's actually something else I really wanted to try. I saw this. I don't know what the hell this is. This is a latex blending sponge. I've never heard of that a day in my life. So I want to try that first before I use a brush. This is for just giggles. Cause what? It's so weird. I guess I'm just gonna and I don't know, just apply it on my face and hope for the best. I don't know. I'll try it on just one. I don't know what I'm doing. So my issue is that it's making it blotchy. I also just feel like I'm just slapping my, okay, no, this is a, no. So brush. Let's see how well this brush does. Okay, this is a no brush. No, do not use this brush. This brush, this is Sweet Rose. Use Sweet Rose. We're moving on to a different brush, also from Super Cosmetics. I think this one was also around 700 bob. So Sweet Rose is yeah, softer. Oh, so much better. Okay, never mind. Use Sweet Rose. Let me actually bring you guys closer, adjust the lighting. I don't want to zoom in. I want to. Okay, now let's move on to powder. I have two powders from Maybelline. This is the Fit Me Maybelline New York Matte and Poreless powders. I got one in shade Toffee and in shade Caramel. I'll see which one fits me more. I might be more of a caramel right now than a toffee. Anyways, so I'm gonna start, I guess, with the caramel. And this brush is also from Super Cosmetics. This is the KJL Cosmetics Professional Brush. And this one goes for 695 bob, so 700 bob. So now I think we're gonna do my eyebrows just because I look not okay. So I got an eyebrow brush that's an eyebrow brush and an eyebrow brush and an angled brush in one set, and this one goes for about 300 bob. And then to actually fill in my eyebrows, I'm just gonna use a generic eyebrow pencil, which I actually use to this day. So the trick with eyebrows, make sure that you have a sharpener because that pencil's gotta be sharp at all times. And then I first figure out my shape by lining it, and then I fill in the middle. And this eyebrow pencil is actually in a dark brown, not black. And then to set my eyebrows, because you have to set your eyebrows. That's how people end up leaving eyebrows on people when you're hugging them. Set your eyebrows. So I love using the Maybelline Brow Precise Filler, Fiber Filler. I have been using this for a very long time. It is honestly very much worth the money. And one tube can last you easily over 6 months. I'm realizing now that I should have faded it a lot more in the corners. Just blur it out a little bit so it's just not so Alright, so now we're gonna do my eyes. This also from Super Cosmetics. This is the Coco Urban Pro Professional Cosmetics. In all honesty, the reason why I even gravitated towards this is just because I like the packaging. The packaging is pretty. Hold on. I don't know how to be fancy. Sorry, guys. So these are the colors. I feel like if you're starting off with a color palette, this is a good ways to go. We got some earth tones, we got some simplicity, we got a little pop of color, we have some mattes, and we also have some shimmers. So this one also goes for 700 bulb, well 695. This is an angle brush, and this went for 350 bulb. What? 295. I don't know. I made that entire number up in my head. Then I had got another brush, and this is also another eyeshadow brush, but this has more of a precise brush on it, which I'd like to use for like my inner corners. But if you don't want to have to buy another brush, you can just use the same thing by just pinching the tip. And this brush goes for also 300 bulb. Let me just try out this color just because I'm curious. It's not really a yellow, it's like a tan. And I'm curious what it would look like on my lid. Oh, that actually, it's coming on pretty easily. So let me just do the other side just to even it out. I think I want to wear all black today, so I'm going to go for all the shades that are more in the reddish family. So a little bit of this, probably some of this, maybe some maroon. I might throw in a shimmer, I don't know. I doubt it though, but let's just see what happens. So I'm gonna go in with the color Profesh first. I don't know why it's not showing as well as it is in real life. Let me just try playing with the lighting. It's not showing as well on camera, but it's pretty good in real life. The only thing is that I need to be super subtle because I don't want to have to wear lashes, and I'll explain why later. I did actually buy some lashes that I have tried before at Super Cosmetics that I think are very affordable and come out real nice. I'll explain why I'm not gonna wear lashes today. So now I think I'm gonna go in with the color Smoked. It's a little bit darker. Also, like I said before, the way I like to, you know, find things that have multiple uses, I'm going to use the same brush for everything. So every single time you switch colors, just make sure that you wipe it off on something. Otherwise, you'll just keep smudging all the colors into one, and you don't want to do that. And I'm just going to go in very lightly into the edge and blend it into my crease. Yeah, that's pretty blended. Alright, I guess we're going to do the same thing with the other side. And I think I'll just use this bronze-like shade by the name of Drive. And I'm using the little tiny brush that I showed you guys earlier, just for a more precise. And I'm just dragging it out onto my lower lid. Another little trick that I want to show you guys, in case you have eyeshadows and you need it to pick up a lot more pigment. Okay, what I used to actually do was like lick the brush because I was disgusting. But if you don't want to do that, you can either use your setting spray or just water. Make the brush wet. And then dip back into the color that you want and apply it. It usually tends to come on a lot easier and with like a lot more pigment. That's it. Pretty simple. Simplicity. Now I just want to add a little bit of bronzer. This is by Technique. So what I'm going to do is use the same powder brush that I was using earlier. It comes with its own brush, but y'all know all those brushes are never that good. So I'm just going to go in with the blush. just to add a little bit of color to my skin. And with the same palette, on the other side there is a bronzer, so I'm going to also put that directly on the cheeks, just so to, number one, make it a little bit more subtle, and also just add a little bit more of a bronze goddess vibe to my skin. Now, the reason why I really don't want to do lashes is because I can't seem to find lash glue that is, I guess, affordable, that I feel is, you know, perfect. The best lash glue is a duo lash glue. If you buy the original, it's amazing. It is amazing. It is worth it, but it goes for 2,000 bob for like one tube. So what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna skip that, and then we're gonna go into a very light cat eye, and then I'm gonna put on mascara. So for that, I am using the new Super Eyeliner, super dramatic, liquid eyeliner. This is Ballet Rain. Why is everything sealed so well? I will give them A+ for wrapping it up. What? Okay, so this has two. What? Oh, it has a stamp? Do you see that? Bruh. This says a what? Okay, in all honesty, when I bought this, I did not read what it was at all. Okay, it has a felt tip pen. Okay, now here's the thing. Majority of the time, I like to go for liners that have a brush. I don't like using pens just because they tend to dry out a lot faster, but I really wanted to try this out. And it goes for 400 bob. There's cheaper ones. There is F for Faces Glam On eyeliner. That one is actually a lot more affordable, and I have used it before. It's great. All right. So we're using this side on this eye first. I'm gonna make it very thin. I don't want it to be too thick. I'm already struggling, hold on. This is so whack. Plan B. If you're gonna get this one, get it because it has a star on the other side. Let me just go back to what I know best. Alright, so now we're using the Faces Glam On. This brush is not the best either, but but it still gets the job done. You just have to be super precise, which means I can't talk. So this is a fun part about cat eyes. You start off being like, ooh, I'm gonna be super subtle. And then before you know it, you've covered your entire eyelid. And that's where I seem to be moving towards. So I need to chill now and now do the other side. She says as she adds some more. Okay, so my winged eye is done. I'm personally not a fan of putting black on my lower lid. Number one, just because it's impossible to wash off. Not impossible, it just takes way too much time. And then if you do it constantly, in my experience, I feel like it genuinely actually does stain your lower lid. So I like to keep my lower lid pristine, so there will be no black on my lower lash line area except mascara. So for mascara, I am a true and firm believer of Maybelline, the True Colossal Big Shot. But I did try and get this mascara. It's by BR, and this is the Body Build mascara. The brush is gigantic. It's okay. There's nothing to write home to mom about, but you know, it works. I just don't like how big the brush is. So let me just try the Maybelline one. Yeah, the brush much smaller, easier to get into this crevice right down here. And then a little trick, make sure that you push it all the way down to the base of your lashes and then wiggle it onto there and then brush up. Now for highlighter. For that, I'd like to use this palette just because, again, I like to get bang for my buck. So we're gonna use Sing place very little on the tip of the ring finger, not the middle, ring finger, because you're just a lot lighter with touch when you use your ring finger, not your pointer or your middle finger. So ring finger, just on the tip of the nose. Boop, 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 just there. Just to create like, ooh, just to get a little, ooh, ooh, what's that? And then I like to apply some just up here, so also when the light hits it, it hits it in a dope way. And then blend it in. And then I just want to add a little bit of highlighter to this area to get that light bounce onto the face. And we're going to use the same shade. I will use the corner of this brush just right here. Just dab it. And then just dab the area. And then blend it in. So now let's move on to lipsticks. I got these 3 lipsticks. Gabrini Color Perfection Lipstick with Vitamin E. And then Island Beauty Original Formula, I guess. In shade Coffee Royal and Ruby, or Royale, sorry, Coffee Royale and Ruby. Each one of these went for approximately 300 shillings for each. 300 to 400, depending on each piece. So let's start with the Gabrina. I can't remember what color this is. What I want to go for is for a nude shade. Oh yeah, this is the nude. So this is in shade 17 and it is a nude-ish. It's one of those, okay, I don't know why on the camera it's looking pinkish. For me, it's more of like a tan brown. So I'm going to try this one first, and then I'll try the other 2, and then we'll see what we'll go with. That is applying on really easily. So that's the shade. It's a nude, which I like, but I usually like to have a little bit more color difference in my nudes. So I always mix to get my perfect shade of nude. But I just wanted to show you guys this one. It's pretty good. Like, you can wear it by itself with like a lip gloss on top. But I want to try on the other ones. And it came off pretty easily with just a wet wipe, which is dope. And yet another thing that has been sealed for the goods. Okay. So this is shade Ruby. Oh, that's why people do this? Yeah, that makes a difference. And this is what it looks like on this color right here. So this is more of a red. I just wanted to just buy it just to show you guys. And then this is in shade Coffee Royale. It's more of a brown. And the reason why I bought this is because I wanted to be able to mix these 2. So I'm going to use this one as my liner, and then I'm going to put this in the center of my mouth. Okay, so I had to change. All of my batteries were dead, so I figured as I wait for them to charge, get dressed for the rest of the day. So now we're going to do the lippy. I want to do a nude just because I have to eat, and I feel like nudes are just those things that everybody has to have. Like red, yes. Dark reds, blacks, whatever. You should have like multiple colors for your lips. But if you don't have a good nude, what's the point? That nude that I tried on. And I'm going to put that in the center. And then I'm going to go in with a gloss. Now I got 2 different glosses. This is Assorted Colors, right? No, Magic Waterproof Long Lasting Lip Gloss. That's this. This one went for around 400 bob. And then I also got the Absolute Clear Aloe Chapstick. It's basically a lip gloss. I love this. The only issue with it is that because of the container, it leaks. Sorry guys, my camera died and I did not realize. So what I was trying to explain is I really do love this lip gloss. It goes for about 100 bob, so I think it's definitely worth it. And it lasts for a very long time. So since the seal here always seems to have an issue, it always leaks, what I do is I buy a container that I actually like. And then once that one's empty, I keep buying these and I just keep refilling. And that's what I use. So I'm gonna cut to my full look, and this is the lip gloss that I'm wearing on top of my lipstick. And I also applied this setting spray onto my face, a lasting fix. I also use this as my primer. I applied this onto my face with my fully done makeup, and that's it. So voila, here is my completed look. I think it's very subtle, very clean, very simple. Anyone can do this. I think it's cute. And if you've never really purchased makeup before, this is like a really good and easy and very simple starter kit, if you want to call it that. And then you can slowly start moving on to playing with different shades of foundation, so you can contour, highlight, relatively affordable. And works, because I just didn't want to just do cheap again just to do cheap. It needs to actually be something that can be used and be useful for you in the long run. So yeah, this is it. So I'm going to continue with my day, and I'll keep you guys updated as the day goes. Thank you all for, oh wait, no, we're not done yet. So let me get on with the rest of my day. Okay, update. It is 9:20 at night. I literally have not retouched a thing. So even my lips, and I've eaten, but the gloss is gone.
Well, one day that's exam.
But I have not added any setting spray, nothing. So far, so good.
You want to stretch your everything also? I think it would be
People
good
are
for
having
content.
amazing
I
sound.
think it would be nice for a difference in culture. And
Hey guys, so it is now 12:30 at night. Could not stay out any later. Could not stay out any later. Cannot talk. I'm tired. So this is my face. Literally, I have not touched up one thing. Obviously, the lips are completely, like the lip gloss is gone, obvi. And that is expected. But everything else, I am impressed. And it's the same color as my neck still. I don't think it's oxidized, which is impressive because they used to do that a lot. So the formula definitely has been changed quite a bit. Eyeshadow still intact, no wriggling. No creasing around the mouth. I'm gonna wash off my face and get on with the night and go Betty bye. So let's do that. I need my wet wipes. Okay, to wash my face off, I have just generic wet wipes, micellar water. This is the oil infused one. Are you okay? So how I like to do this is using a wet wipe. You pour the water on it. Like that. Oh, then I'll wash my face with the Garnier Even and Matte Gentle Clarifying Foam. What? And I am obsessed with the Neutrogena Rapid Clear. Just because I was breaking out a few weeks ago. And this has just helped me deal with that. All of these also available at Super Cosmetics. And then something else I'd like to add. I've been having these 3 pimples that just keep forming in the same spot on my forehead, like right here. You can't, actually you can see them. You see right here? Constantly. So I have been using, especially for the past actually day, and I've seen a very huge difference. This is a Neutrogena Rapid Clear Acne Elimination Spotting Gel. How I like to use this is to directly just apply it just in that area, nowhere else. Once the face is nice and clean, then I will use Estee Lauder. This is not part of makeup on a budget at all. This stuff is not on a budget at all, but I am absolutely obsessed with it. So I just decided, why not include it here? Basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like, subscribe, comment, the whole spiel. Let me know what you guys think, if this has been helpful, and hope to see you guys in the next video. So bye bye.